I don't think this is going to be a long episode.
It probably won't.
No. Welcome, as I die, to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where the tea is piping hot. We're always ready to spill. I'm Logan Murphy, just a gay, here with my brand new Purpose mug. It's really cute and very large, and that's why I bought it.
Nice. And with my usual silly face mug, the one that I'm drinking out of, not this one, but hi, my name is Sam DMV, aka Sam de Monteverde, aka Anissa Long, your fellow friendly non-binary Filipino Canadian hot mess, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Here with some vanilla oat milk. It's become my new obsession.
Okay, truly, we need to have a discussion after someone else does their intro, but yes.
Hi, I'm someone else. Eris Envy.
I didn't want to spoil your introduction.
The punk rock baddie all the way from York in England, drinking full fat Pepsi for a change in a cup of ambition. Sponsored by the new delivery service bringing bearded drag queens straight to your door, Venedita Von Dash.
Yes!
Yes! Oh my god, that's everything. Okay, vanilla oat milk. Can we talk about it for a second? Yes,
Sure.
I agree. Oh, go ahead.
So what had happened was I was scrolling through my Twitter feed, and then Owen Davey, shout out to you. I saw you tweeted about Owen tweeted something about like oat milk or whatever. And then I overheard like my mom and my aunt talking about like kind of milk and like substitutes because we're lactose intolerant, you know. So we're like, oh yeah, replacements. Even though we have lactose free milk in our fridge, what else could do? Obviously we have almond milk in our fridge, and then next thing you know, I just end up randomly yelling out like oat milk, and they're like, oh, oat milk, you know, oat milk's not so bad. It has fiber, so you know that's good for you. So then they were like, oh, oat milk, okay. So I come home from work the next day and I see there's a carton of like vanilla oat milk. So I'm like, okay, I'll try some. It's good, actually.
I have some in my coffee. I always do. I currently have vanilla extra creamy oat milk because I find that's the best for coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's vanilla extra creamy oat milk and coconut creamer currently is what I'm rocking.
Ooh.
Coconut cream, Folgers, it slaps. So good. But y'all don't care about vanilla oat milk. Y'all care about Drag Race España, maybe. I mean, no, it's been a great season. But this is kind of the penultimate episode. Kind of, sort of. On the day we're recording, the reunion comes out. So, like, I guess that's the penultimate episode.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know.
The penultimate competitive episode.
Very that.
Semi-final.
Where a whole lot of everything and nothing happens.
Truly.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
It's giving an episode.
It's giving an episode of television.
It's giving an episode, yeah.
And we walk into the workroom. Jerichi's gone. But remember how good that Fuego lip sync was?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When Jerichi whipped out the red hair.
Truly amazing. Petition. Oh, so I think we talked about it a little bit at the last one. And since we're going to include a lot of anecdotes, because there's not a whole lot of content to talk about today. What other Eurovision songs do we want as lip sync songs on Drag Race? I'm going to start with, I was going to say the obvious one is Slow Mo. Other than Slow Mo, what Eurovision songs do we want to see on Drag Race?
Ooh, one that came to mind is Loco Loco.
No, it would have to be the English version though, which is still good.
It's still good, yeah.
Like, I don't want to make these queens unless Drag Race Serbia happens.
Unless Drag Race Serbia happens.
Then in that case, have it hosted by Olive Loco Loco or Olive Hurricane.
Olive Hurricane.
Hold Me Closer by Cornelia Jacobs for Drag Race
Sweden. It has to, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of their lip sync songs are going to come from Eurovision, honestly.
I would have thought of Euphoria as not like the first lip sync. Actually,
Uh-huh.
I chose a bad time to put a Dorito in my mouth.
You sure did.
I want, this is sort of an older Eurovision song, but I want Frangbad of en Stormvind as a Drag Race Sweden lip sync. Frangbad of en Stormvind.
I'll take The Wrong Place for Drag Race Belgium.
No.
You're in the wrong place.
The drag queens just stand up on stage and sway for 5 minutes.
Or no, I actually would rather have Release Me by Hooverphonic because that's a better song in my opinion.
That's a better. No, but I can imagine like someone like pulling out the tambourine and just being like, boom.
Reveal to a Johnny Cash t-shirt.
Yeah.
No, I can think of one of my personal favorites. We were quite literally just talking about this before we started recording. Lucy Jones' Never Give Up on You is one of my favorite Eurovision songs ever, so I want that. What else?
I fully believe if Drag Race UK had happened a couple of years earlier, Storm fully would have been a finale, I think.
I still think it should. I think that would be a great option.
Yeah.
What else?
What else? I think Chameleon wouldn't be a bad.
I want to perform that song in drag.
I'd also be here for Drag Race Italia, having Ziti Buoni as a lip sync and having Maneskin as guest judges.
Side note, I mean, okay, love Måneskin, love Ziti Buoni. Did y'all see that Drag Race Italia won some sort of award from the Italian like media awards?
I did not.
The best car crash reality TV series?
No, like for best reality TV, like dead serious, won an award. And I like quote, I saw like I think World of Wonder tweeted it. And I was like, with all due respect, how and also why?
Yeah, because
like
love and respect to all Italian drag artists. Your first season of your Drag Race franchise was nothing short of a dumpster fire.
The only season of Drag Race I have never finished. The only
It's on par with Down Under.
I would say it's worse. I would say it's worse.
How are you going to be further down under than Down Under? Anyway, speaking of good Drag Race franchises, España.
Drag Race España, yes.
España.
Girigi is gone. I'm still sad, but you know, it happens. And then we come back into the workroom, like nothing really happens. They're all just sad over Girigi, which they should be.
Yes.
We
Even Marina, which we love to see.
I know. I was like, Marina? Growth? Growth in a human?
Yeah.
But we come in. They come into the workroom the next day, and they're all talking. And it's
them returning to the workroom was fully the moment I realized why Marina wears a hat all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We don't shame hairlines though here, Eris.
No, we don't share hairlines, but we can shame people for not putting a fucking brush through their hair.
That part.
Marina.
Anyway.
Yeah, Marina.
Yeah, Marina. I feel like that's just gonna be a part of our lexicon now when we talk about Drag Race. Yeah, Marina.
Yeah, Marina.
Marina. Anyway, Estrella is saying, well, we all know Sharonne basically has a VIP pass to the final. And I'm like,
they're fully just acknowledging that production.
I mean, at least we're self-aware.
Yeah, they're fully acknowledging that production has pushed Sharonne to an untouchable level.
And I'm gonna say rightly so.
I mean, she's very talented and I respect that, but it would have been nice to have seen some vulnerability.
I think we got it in this episode. We'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we got a little bit.
Yeah, something I also really appreciated, especially about them, everyone saying like, "Oh, Sharonne has a VIP to the pass." Sharonne's very like humble about it. She's not like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't want to jinx anything. I don't think everything's guaranteed for me."
Yeah,
kind of thing.
And I really do appreciate that. Like, if and I'm gonna just say when she wins, I'm not gonna be disappointed because she's a great drag artist and has performed very well this season. So like, I can't be upset about it. But
yeah.
But then Estrella is in confessional saying, oh yeah, so Sharonne has a spot. I think I have a spot, so the other one's going to be Venedita or Marina. And I'm like...
Baby, the writing is on the wall. You are behind Venedita.
And Marina.
Probably, yeah.
I would say.
It's definitely between Marina and Estrella.
I think I would agree with you, yeah. But we get the final mini challenge of the season. This was stupid and dumb, and I loved it. You have, what was it, 10 minutes, 7 minutes to get into drag?
5 minutes to get into drag.
5 minutes to get into drag.
I'm like, we're just decreasing throughout the whole season.
Poor Estrella had full foundation on and had no chance to blend it.
What did you call her?
White here and 2 brown streaks.
What did you call her?
Estrella, because that's what they've been calling her.
Oh, is it really?
As like a cute little nickname.
That's actually really cute.
That is.
But I loved that deconstructed makeup. I know it was because she had 5 minutes.
Deconstructed or unblended?
Both. But then you have to draw a number out of a bag that was conveniently purple. I'm like, I see what you're doing there. And because eggplant. How funny. I mean, they kicked off the trans contestant, so I guess everything can be dick jokes now.
Right.
But they have to draw a number, and then it's literally that YouTube challenge from like 5 years ago. Put your hand in the box.
And guess what it is?
I'm like, you've got to be joking, right?
So what, Han? So like, just running through what each of them got. Estrella got
boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs that were green.
Yeah, I was very.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, You're fine. Venedita got a dildo and merkin.
Slay.
Marina got Jello. We'll talk about Marina. And then Sharonne got a pit crew member's bald head.
Yes.
And she was just like, I think it's a game show buzzer. Like, if someone described my head as a game show buzzer, I would be slapping them so hard.
Right?
I mean, depends on who. But
right. I was like, poor Pit. Like, I was like, don't gouge his eye out, Sharonne. Like, God. She got real close at some point. Marina and this goddamn Jello. And then I loved Supreme forcing her hand into the thing. And then she was like, oh, it's Jello. I'm like, you dumb fucking bitch. You dumb bitch. The winner ends up being Estrella because
Venedita forgot there was also a merkin in there.
Well, to be fair, she's blindfolded.
Well,
so
yeah,
like,
that is true.
Well, and then Supreme took forever. Not that this matters, but like Supreme took forever to be like, oh wait, there's something else in your thing. And I'm like,
she could have said that beforehand, to be fair.
Agreed. It's a little bit on both of them, but whatever. Estrella wins by 1 second. By 1 second. According
Marina
to the clock.
dipping her hand into that Jello did remind me of this really great Albanian poet known as Vanilla Hashati.
No.
She was giving me full on.
Her name is not Vanilla Hashati. Her name is Treta Marsha.
Not Treta Marsha.
We still love her, despite what Maxi Rainbow said about her. Anyway.
Let's not get to Maxi Rainbow's Twitter at the minute.
Found her about to hide the... I'm sorry. So backstory, there was this post that I sent to our Eurovision group chat.
Horrible.
Your makeup is horrible.
Anyway,
Stream secret.
Yes, stream secret, because
please.
Apparently Ronella had a hissy fit after she didn't qualify, allegedly.
Bitch, I would too.
I don't believe it, but that's just me.
I know Monica's mentioned it. And that's the only.
And she unfollowed Monica.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
we're getting off track here. Let's move on.
No, I thought
Yes.
anyway. That's for our Eurovision podcast, maybe coming out soon. Who fucking knows anymore? Anyway, Maxi Challenge. It's the makeover, and I hate that they do it at 4.
Yeah.
Like the challenge determining who goes into the final is the makeover. I don't think.
I don't think.
I mean, it's not the first time we've had like the makeover be like the penultimate. Because I remember,
know.
Because that's how Davina got to the finale.
Well, and I hate it every time they've done it.
right?
They've done it now on both seasons of España, the first season of UK,
The second season of All Stars.
Second season of All Stars, the first season of US, because that's the only reason Rebecca Glasscock made it to the final.
Yeah.
No,
No, but there was still another episode after that.
Was it really?
The ball.
Yeah, because then Chanel has the Mandarin. Mhm.
Oh. I would like to go home because I have not been told that I am beautiful.
So valid of her.
I fucking love Chanel. Anyway, but they are making over members of the December 26th Foundation, which helps elderly queer people all over Spain. It's a great cause. I'm just like, it's just a lot of like heaviness on an episode that I didn't want to be so heavy.
Yeah.
And the makeovers typically are. And I think the biggest thing for me is just that we haven't had a makeover challenge in a minute. Like, I think
COVID.
I think the last makeover that I distinctly remember, Italia did it, but I didn't watch it. I'm gonna be really honest.
Season 1?
The last one I remember was Canada, I think. Did Canada season 2 do one?
Yeah,
they did. Because Michaela, icon Michaela.
Michaela
Louboutin.
Yes, Michaela Louboutin. But then before that, I was thinking, was the last one season 13 when they did each other? I was like, I can't think of any other ones that have happened.
Yeah. I don't remember UK season 3 having one. I don't remember UK season 2.
UK season 3 didn't have one. They've not done one since UK season 1.
Yeah. But I was like, do we need the makeover challenge anymore? I don't think.
I've never really been kind of makeover episodes.
Because typically it's people that I don't like winning them. That's not the case here. But like it's typically people I don't like. But there's a lot of conversation in the workroom about, you know, the pasts and the experiences that these men have had, which is all great and lovely and wonderful. I don't want to dive into it. I'm gonna be real honest because meh.
But we stand Antonia. I'm sorry, I love
Antonia.
Antonia and their
Antonia. Yes.
What was the name of their partner?
Was it Consuelo?
Consuelo.
It was Consuelo, and then Sharonne also had. Sorry,
Sharonne had
a very famous
Petro Valverde, who I know, like I've studied in classes before, and I was like, bitch.
I know,
because I studied him in a humanities class I took a few years ago, and I was like, bitch. Iconic. And then who was the other one? Who was left? Was it Estrella's? I was thinking who they're paired with. I don't know.
Estrella's, who the one that didn't have a beard.
Oh, the fabulous one.
The fabulous one that didn't have a beard.
The fabulous one. I loved him.
The one that shaved everything before they came.
Oh God.
Very kind of him.
I mean, honestly, this just reminded me the whole time of the makeover challenge from US season 2. Where Raven just had to pick up her like mother and carry her off stage. Like that's like the only memory I have of something like this. And like, sure, whatever, cool. We
Back
then
when
get
Raven was white.
Yes. We get a rare workroom appearance from Anna Locking, which I love.
Queen.
Because
icon.
She's such a big fan of Petro and brought in a birthday cake because it was simultaneously his birthday and Estrella's, but Estrella thought it was just for her. And I'm like, you narcissistic bitch.
At least she acknowledged she's also a
I mean, how could she have known? That's the other thing is like, how could she have known? Because I don't think it was brought up at that point.
And all Robbie Turner got was to meet Debbie Harry and to win a Maxi challenge.
Robbie Turner can come back. Like, I think it's time.
Please.
I still don't know the whole tea about the Uber driver thing, but
it will it's a story. I imagine she just pops up on All Stars 8. Just out of nowhere.
And says good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry I'm late. My Uber got stuck in traffic.
I would scream, cry, throw up, and she would be my front runner. I don't care. I can
imagine Robert Turner walking in being like, I've never been to Uber driver.
I've never been to Uber driver. We do get this emotional moment. Sharonne is talking with Petra as they're getting ready the next day. And is talking about like her family upbringing. And I was like, this is the one moment of vulnerability we've gotten from Sharonne, really. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're setting up the whole storyline for Sharonne to win. Okay, cool, whatever.
I do recall she's mentioned her dad before a couple of episodes ago, but
it was an early episode. She mentioned it. I do remember that because I think it was a conversation about fathers.
Yeah,
but
I don't ever think I remember seeing Sharonne's like past or whatever, Sharonne's story go as in depth as this episode.
If we've gotten any of it, I think it's her consoling another queen and bringing it up as like
it was. I believe it was Onyx, wasn't it?
I believe it was Onyx. Yeah. Oh, Onyx.
We should be here.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
If it was me, it would be Sharonne, Venedita, Onyx, and Jarigi.
Yeah. That's a big Onyx for Sethless.
Sethless could be
God, Sethless.
This cast was so fucking good.
Top to bottom. Like, even Marisa Prisa was, like, fine.
Talented. Even Samantha Valentine's.
Samantha Valentine's. But shall we talk about these runway looks real quick? Besties.
Let's get into it.
Great, cool, fabulous, wonderful. But first, bam! Alexis Mateo.
Bam!
Alexis Mateo.
I am so happy to see her on my screen.
She's got
again.
a freaking chorizo.
Chorizo. I also love that I think they've now permanently tapped Alexis and Charissa May to do fashion photo review for España, and it makes me so happy.
Yes.
Because it has been Alexis, I think, for both seasons. For a while, it was Nikki Doll, which I love.
I remember it started out with Alexis and Nikki Doll.
But then I'm pretty sure the reason why they did it is because they filmed them all so far in advance that I'm pretty sure they filmed Fashion Photo Review while Nikki was filming Drag Race France. And so obviously Nikki's not going to be available. And I love the choice of bringing Charissa because, God, I love her and I want more of her on my television.
That's the point. I would love to see more Francophone queens on Drag Race France as guest judges. So if we could get Charigi, Vanessa, and maybe Rita, that would be great.
Kiara. I would love Kiara as well.
Yeah. My only thing with Rita and Kiara is, Quebecois Francophone, so I know it's a little bit...
But yeah,
it's a little different.
There is a difference between Quebecois and like French.
You know who I want to see? I want Oceane Aquaplaque.
Oceane Aquaplaque.
I want her to host, honestly. Give that woman a talk show.
On that note too, you know who we should see? Pitilla.
Yeah. When she finally gets a working visa.
For a hot moment, can we just discuss how hot Pitilla has gotten? I don't know if y'all have seen.
Oh, I've seen.
As someone who has also recently gotten very hot, I find her journey very relatable.
I mean, yes.
To begin with, Eris.
I agree.
Thank you.
Yes. Anyway, bam! I just had to bring up Alexis because I forgot to put Charissa in our slideshow for the episode she did, so I wanted to at least include Alexis. But we start out with Estrella. Why is it a V? It's supposed to be a Y. Estrella versus Teresa Xtravaganza. Oh God, it's one of those days.
It's one of those days.
I love that that's cracked into our lexicon because I love Sona. Anyway, these are trash. Anyway,
I don't think they're completely ugly.
I don't think.
I just think the hairline on Estrella is completely fucked.
Bad.
And I think she should have swapped bodysuits with her partner because she's probably got the better figure than she put on poor Teresa over here. And also the back of Teresa's wig is a little bit fucked too. Actually, yeah, they're bad.
They're bad. I still think they are the third best dressed pair on this runway, but it's still bad.
Oh, I can imagine what the fourth is.
We all know what the fourth is.
We all know.
Yeah, I loved Teresa's energy though. Like that made me really happy, and I'm not surprised by it in the slightest. But yeah,
they did a decent job on the runway. They just didn't look as good as like other queens and their pairs did.
They sold it the best they possibly could.
They did the best. Yeah, they did the best they possibly could.
Yes. So next up, Marina y Antonia.
Boo.
Well, obviously, but what don't you like about it?
That's a rhetorical question.
I mean, where do we start with Antonia's makeup being
god awful?
It's giving Eddie Murphy.
Oh my god, no! But like, you're so right.
Wait.
The tights and the shoes are just like it's just all very mismatched. It's all just very cheap. And Marina has set herself up to be the fashion queen. So I was hoping she was going to be assigned to
Petra.
Yeah, there we go. I almost said Petra then. I was like, that is a woman's name. I was hoping she was going to be sent to Petra. And I was like, oh, that'd be a really cute couple. And then Marina does this. I'm like, okay, Petra, you dodged.
I'm very glad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Am I one of them?
No.
Yes, you are the yellow sister.
I'm the yellow sister. Wait.
Marina, Antonia, Anissa.
Not Anissa, Prisa.
Please look at the stage. Anissa, Prisa.
No, I need the thing though.
Yeah, the bob wigs the bob wigs were very cheap, and then they revealed even uglier wigs on underneath that were like sitting very poorly. And Marina had another wig on underneath that she was going to reveal during the lip sync that we could clearly fucking see already under this black wig.
Yep.
It's like, babes, it's not a reveal if this much of it is showing in the back of your head. The props were ugly. I didn't get the storyline. It was giving very bad. I just think Marina. I mean, we'll get into the lip sync and the elimination, but
Connor Jessup, if you are out there, I would just like to let you know that these are what flat wigs look like.
I hate you, bitch. I hate you.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Oh, I was referencing someone else, but that's a cute reference. I'm referencing Kennedy Davenport. I hate you. With great power comes great
beautiful.
Milk. She's not beautiful.
Next.
Someone who is beautiful, Sharonne and Sharonne.
Sharonne, yes.
It's fine.
It's giving, if the other two weren't so fucking ugly, this would have also been in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not. Only thing is, this isn't ugly.
It's very classic,
no, but it's
very
just
beautiful.
It's so basic.
It's so basic.
It's
like we've
so
seen
what we would
Sharonne
expect
in
from
this.
Sharonne.
We've seen Sharonne in the same dress like multiple times.
And listen,
it's giving Bianca Del Rio with the same silhouette every damn time.
And listen, if you are going to do a red sequin dress with a slit up the side, you better look at Taste in that Christmas promo they did for Drag Race UK season 2.
But now she's
put it back on the shelf.
Yes, but now she's looking like Jackie Cox when she did the makeover challenge.
Exactly.
She literally looks like Jackie Cox. That's what it is. I was like, this gives me something and I can't think of it. I do love that they ended up choosing to put Sharonne in flats. I do really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And I appreciated that the judges didn't shade the fuck out of her because I'm sorry, this woman is 75 years old. And 1 day. 75 years and 1 day old.
Exactly.
Yep.
I thought Sharonne's makeup was a little questionable. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it wasn't great.
I mean, Sharonne has her days with the makeup as well. Because some
I thought
days
Sharonne looks great here.
Yeah, because some days Sharonne looks really good, and then other days Sharonne looks a bit
like the Rafa challenge. That was
that was
specific, but it wasn't good.
I mean, in that challenge, Sharonne looked like a character from Attack on Titan. I won't lie.
Yep.
But yeah. I mean, this is
fine.
This is a C+ from me.
It's fine. It's also like a C+ for me.
Sure.
It's a soft 2.
It's an oot. We created that on in the All Stars review. It's an oot.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. It's an oot.
Because I think Fashion Photo Review uses like newt, and I don't like that, so I used oot.
Nerd.
Just the absence of a first letter. It's just oot.
I will say, if this is an oot, then the previous two aren't even a boot; they're a scoot, bitch.
Truly that. Truly,
it's a shoe, as in garbage shoe.
Very that. Venedita y Vinagreta Von Dash. Vinagreta Von Dash is one of the best fucking drag names I've ever heard. This is spectacular.
They look gorgeous. Vinagreta it's like age appropriate, but also very classy and very beautiful. I think it's a simple, clean idea that is well executed. This is probably what Marina visioned when she was doing those ugly mishmash coats thing. And this is what it should have looked like, but it was not that, and Marina will not be that. I started this sentence and I didn't really know where I was going with it. Anyway, Venedita and Vinagreta look great. And Venedita's makeup here is just... And Vinagreta's makeup was like really great as well.
They look very Von Dashing.
Mm-hmm.
Not Von Dashing.
I'm sorry.
No, how many dash jokes are we going to get in this episode? Starting with Vinagreta.
I also wanted to mention, it kind of gives me like a very like Parisian and classier version of like what My Little Pony did.
Yes,
which My Little Pony should not have been in the bottom for that, because I think it was great.
I don't know if they have this TV show in the US of A or the Canada, but there's a show here in the UK called Eating with My Ex, where
I've heard of it.
You go on a dinner date with your ex. I believe Tia Coffee did it. However, there's now a Dutch version of it, and My Little Pony and Kat and Minaj have done an episode together.
Word.
No.
And they were apparently very nice to each other during it, so it was very cute to watch.
They're like best friends.
They're best friends, yeah.
Yeah.
But like the first thing, who's the one who went further? Pony said was, "Oh, I love the look."
Oh, yeah.
Which is a great way. It's great. Anyway, stand them.
Anyway, to nobody's surprise, the winner of the Maxi Challenge is Venedita. Truly the best. And we find out that the bottom two is Estrella and Marina. I'm going to be really honest, y'all. I think it should have been a bottom 3. I really think this was the safest moment to put Sharonne in the bottom and just like increase that winner edit potential even further. And Sharonne even says it in Untucked. It's the only real thing that happens in Untucked. But she's like, I'm worried they're going to do a bottom 3. And I honestly think they should have, because while I think Sharonne and Sharonne looked good, I think it was a very much so the same sort of situation as season 1 with Killer Queen. Killer Queen did fine, but not great, and was put in the bottom 3. And I think, personally, Sharonne should have been put in the bottom 3.
There was a big enough gap between Sharonne and Venedita for that to have made sense.
Yeah.
Right.
The gap between Venedita and Sharonne was bigger than the gap between Sharonne and Estrella, who I thought was the third best.
Yeah.
And so because of that, I feel like Sharonne should have been put in the bottom.
I think that, I think based on like how it happened in season 1, I think based on that, I would also agree.
I mean, that provided one of my favorite lip syncs ever.
One of the Vaz was an amazing lip sync.
My number 1 lip sync from last year, which shocked the world, apparently. Oh yeah, you weren't on for that, Sam. Yeah, my number one lip sync of the year was Cuando Tu Vas.
Yeah, no, because also like at the time I hadn't seen that.
Oh yeah. My everyone else had like Physical, I think it was, which like is a great lip sync, but mine was Cuando Tu Vas just because I love that lip sync. But we get Estrella and Marina lip syncing to J-Lo. Another fun choice, but
that was a gag for me.
I'm gonna be honest. This is a J-Lo song I'd never heard before. El Anillo pa' cuando. It's been stuck in my head ever since.
No, I really like J-Lo singing in Spanish too. So
I do too. I'm gonna be real honest, y'all. I didn't like this lip sync.
No.
No.
This was not the time for a double save either. I'm sorry.
No.
There have been plenty of opportunities this season where a double save would have made sense.
You could have found one more elderly queer man from the December 26th Foundation and brought him in too.
Yeah. Sorry. Jerichi and Venedita would have been a good chance for a double save. Onyx and Diamante.
And Estrella.
Yeah.
Honestly, the last 4 lip syncs all could have been double saves.
Literally. And then we get this, and then... And I'm sorry, but I honestly feel like Marina did win this lip sync, and I was ready for us to say goodbye to Estrella.
I
agree. I hated that Estrella performed to the puppet the entire time.
You know what's giving? It's giving Delta work. With
performing to that fucking ring box. I don't ever have that recipe.
In the middle comes in with that.
It's just like
I love, I truly love. Yeah, no, I thought Marina won the lip sync by a small margin, but I still, honest to God, I think this should have been a double elimination.
That
I would have been perfectly fine with that.
I would have been more than fine with that too. Like, honestly,
the final 2 is
truly iconic. But no, I really like neither one of them gave me what I wanted. And like Sharonne says it perfectly. Estrella's performing to this puppet and Marina's doing yoga poses. And I'm like, I don't need either one of these things in this lip sync.
I think Alexis Mateo should have got up on stage, lip synced with them, and sent both of them home.
I would have, because she would have won easily.
She would have won easily.
I wanna dance
and love. Yes,
like,
but
the LA Diamond
still has it in her after like a decade or so.
Honestly, you know what? Bring Alexis Mateo back again. I don't give a fuck. I want more Alexis Mateo on my TV.
España versus the World has so many guest judges returning as contestants.
I'm here for it, truly.
I'm here for it.
I don't care. She would be so perfect for Versus the World.
Honestly,
the next one, because there's already one that just happened. We'll be talking about it when it comes out. But truly, like, even if it's España versus the World, the only other one I could think that would be feasible would be Down Under versus the World, but I don't think that's that feasible.
We know about Holland versus
it can't be. It can't be US versus the World
because that's just All Stars.
It could. I feel like that's the next logical place.
I feel like the next place it could possibly go would be somewhere on the European continent that isn't the UK. Just because the visa laws in Canada kind of fucked up the casting process.
Yeah.
But I could see them doing maybe, I don't know if what's going on with Holland at this point, but I could see them doing Holland, or if they could do it with possibly France, but then put an English speaker as a host in. Oh, do it with
Sweden as well.
Do it with Nikki, but have Nikki speaking English for it.
Yeah.
Or if they do España versus World and actually cast Spanish speakers for the entire thing.
I would be so cool with España versus the World, and it's all Spanish speakers.
Same with
like imagine like the U.S. representatives for me would be Alexis Mateo, honest to God, Cynthia Lee Fontaine. I just love the bitch.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do a third from the U.S.,
Jessica Wilde, maybe.
Jessica Wilde, absolutely.
And if we get anyone from the UK, obviously Teresa, but I also believe Davina speaks Spanish, so I would love to see Davina.
Yeah,
because I feel like that would be very interesting.
Sure, I'm here for it. But yeah, so lip sync happens. No one goes home.
Boo.
Cool. We have a top 4. I don't need to see it, bitch. I don't care.
Send them all home.
Honestly.
Except for Venedita and Sharonne, but
Except for Venedita and Sharonne.
When Nicole Pagebook says send them all home, I felt that.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's that. The penultimate competitive episode of Drag Race España season 2. We will be back sometime to talk after the finale airs to talk about the finale. So
it's giving finale.
It's giving finale, and Sharonne will be crowned the winner of season 2, and I'm not mad at it.
Congratulations, Sharonne.
Pretty
Everyone
much.
clap for Sharonne.
Yes, Sharonne.
Word prod favorite.
Give it up
Word
for
production
Sharonne.
favorite.
I'm glad that all of us were on the same page there. That makes me happy. But anyway, y'all know what to do. Subscribe, share. We're getting really close to 100 subscribers, and that's like a big point. So just like go subscribe. You know you want to. No, I'm kidding.
And if
anyway,
you don't, Soap will be under your bed tonight.
Yes. And to close out, I think it's only correct to say, Jorigi Derklee!
Jorigi Derklee!
Goodbye.
Yay.
Fuego. Adios.
Venedita Von Dash.